Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are here in front of Waikiki Shopping Plaza. We will ride in Waikiki Trolley, hop on and hop off.
Today is the, using within the 7 days.
Okay.
To expire is the 16th, so you choose any 4 days, okay?
Okay.
So you don't have to use consecutive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's up to me.
Yeah.
Where will we start? This one blue? So that I can go...
Both coming 9 o'clock.
Ah, that is the one, yeah?
Yeah.
So this is the schedule, yeah. Okay.
You can take this.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then whichever you want, so you can get on with this one. Yes. So and then also you can use the pink line too.
Yeah.
Yes. So blue is the oceanic panorama view. That one is the 2-hour route.
Yeah, 2 hour.
Red line is the history, culture, art, and then 1 hour 30 minutes ride. And then both are also allowed to get off the these locations.
All yeah.
Yes. So for example, if you catch red line and then going to the Chinatown, so 9 o'clock, and then you'll be there 9:51, and the next one come pick up it's the 11:21, 12:51.
Okay. It's
and
like they will stay there for an hour.
Yeah, about 80
Yeah.
minutes. Yeah. And then drop off and then get on at the same location.
Okay.
Yes.
Goodness.
Okay,
Yeah.
alright,
So this
thank
is
you.
the one.
Yes.
Okay, I will just show this one to the driver. Okay, no need my email or something.
Yeah.
No need. Okay.
Only this one.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're
Can I
welcome.
get this
Oh,
other one
sure.
also? Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Have a good day. Take care. By the way, guys, I purchased my ticket online in waikikitrolley.com. They have also a schedule on their website. On the day of your tour, you should come here in the Waikiki Shopping Plaza to get your ticket. So right now, we will wait the bus to come across the Waikiki Shopping Plaza. And also, Waikiki Shopping Plaza is in front of Royal Hawaiian Center.
I don't know.
So this is the fare chart. 1 line, 1 pass, blue and red only, 25. 1 day all line pass, 45. 4 days all line, 65. Yeah. Pink line, 1 day unlimited use, $5. So as you can see also from here, the red line is City Art District. And the blue one is Ocean and Diamond Head. This is the itinerary of Blue Line. First, we will go to Blue Line. So here's the pickup now. So we're truly people here. Bye! Yeah, I can go. Thank you. So as you can see, their pickup point is across Waikiki Shopping Plaza. So this is a complete tour from here till drop off. So this is Blue Line.
On the trolley, please do not move seat to seat while the trolley is in motion. Try to keep all your body parts in the trolley. If you are wearing hats, do understand that a great gust of wind will blow through this trolley and unfortunately blow your hat off your head. And at that time, I would have to say aloha to your hat.
Aloha!
And you guys all know that aloha has many meanings. And at that time, the meaning would be goodbye, because we would not be able to stop and retrieve your hat. Right now we are on Kalakaua Avenue. Kalakaua Avenue is named after our 15th
Royal Hawaiian Center.
We're also, for those of you guys, try to keep all your body parts in the trolley. Last time I had someone stick out their toes. And while they're putting those toes on that pipes over there, our truck came and wiped those toes right off. Yeah, so then we have to call a tow truck after that. Yeah, right over here on this spot, on the right hand side, the Royal Hawaiian Shopping Center, owned by Bishop Estates. 70% of the rent that these people pay goes to the schools of the Kamehameha School.
Apple.
Help pay the tuition for the Hawaiian children. Right around
Cheesecake Factory.
6:30, 7 o'clock at night, live street performers will come out and perform for you guys on these sidewalks. I do recommend you go out and support these people. You might run into the next superstar of Hawaii. One of our superstars that actually made it to the big time used to actually sing over here at the age of 8. His name is Bruno Mars. Over here on the right-hand side, the oldest hotel here in Waikiki.
Mohana Surf Rider.
Built in 1901. Back in 1901, it was only $1.50. Now that spot is known for all the beautiful weddings that they have. Approximately 50 weddings each and every day, and at the end of the night, wedding separation.
Waikiki Beach Bistro here.
Waikiki. Blue line. Everybody for the blue line.
So here first stop,
Come on in.
Waikiki Beach side.
This is a purple today. Oh yeah? I've been looking for you too. Good morning. Hello. Share with you guys a little bit more about the beautiful beach of Waikiki and this statue coming up to the right hand side, Mr. Duke Hanamoku. Duke Hanamoku right here, he is known as the ambassador of Aloha, also known as the innovator of modern day surfing. If it wasn't for that man right there, surfing would have died here in Hawaii. There would have been no more surfing. The boards that he would surf was 16 feet long and 114 pounds. When he would surf these large boards, he would have to stick his back foot into the water and use it as a rudder, the means to turn. Being that the boards back then never had any skates or fins like the boards these days do. That man was also known as a very great swimmer. The nickname that they gave him was the human fish. This human fish also participated in the Olympics, winning altogether 5 medals, 3 gold and 2 silver. If you guys are planning to swim in our waters here in Waikiki Beach, and you do not have any suntan lotion, do not worry, there's enough in the water already. You guys are planning to do a little snorkeling, maybe trying to learn how to surf here in Hawaii. And while you're doing it, unfortunately drift too far out into the deep blue sea and come across a 20-foot tiger shark. I recommend you do not panic. Just hold it. It is your time. This beach right here is also where my first king, King Kamehameha the First, in his gorgeous island right here. They are conquering and becoming all 8 islands. King Kamehameha is known to be a very large man, 7 foot 2 inches tall, over 300 pounds. Right over here to the right hand side is where everyone from around the world comes to play the tournament beach volleyball games here. Also this structure over here on the right hand side is where they put up the great big white tarp and they watch movie nights here at Waikiki Beach. On the left hand side across the street is actually the entrance of the Honolulu Zoo. Yeah, go check out our zoo where we have elephants, tigers, giraffes, zebras, monkeys, and 2 of my ex-girlfriends. This one, by the time we get back to be open.
Other side. Honolulu Marathon.
Oh,
Sunday.
The Carakai bed race or something? Or the Carakai bed race tomorrow? Or something? I actually ran in the Carakai bed race. We had about a 100-yard lead.
Just the other side.
One of my friends actually passed out, hit the floor. I had to call an ambulance for him. And the military men actually beat us 10 yards in front of us out. We took off, we was about a 100-yard lead. We was like chilling. We was thinking, man, we got this. My friend almost actually got a heart attack and actually gave up and fell out, and we had to call in the ambulance. And then Here comes the very good
So this is the Waikiki Aquarium.
check out the type of fish that we have here in the lake. Also, the type of coral reefs that surround our island. Sandy shores here of Oahu. But I recommend you do not get too close to the monk seals. Not because the monk seals will try to bite you. It's because if you get too close to the monk seals, you can actually get a fine, a ticket, around $300 to $500. Getting too close to the monk seals and trying to touch the turtles. So try to, give the turtles and the monk seals their space so you do not get any of those tickets. And of course, on the left-hand side, no diving head crater. Anybody going to hike diving head today? Oh, bad choice. I hope you guys got a lot of water, Make sure you have a lot of water. People that do not bring water with them, unfortunately, when they get in that crater, it becomes very hot because the sun is beaming down on you, and the winds that you feel out here kind of stops because the walls of the crater blocks those winds. So a lot of people forget to bring water and they end up dehydrating and passing out. Me, I don't have any of the hikes here in Hawaii. If I want to see the beautiful views that you guys see, I wait till you guys get to the top, take beautiful pictures, put it on the internet, and I'll just get large pictures. Diamond Head Crater actually got its name when back in the day when the sailors came exploring Diamond Head, they seen something shining on that crater, so they got very excited, ran up, thinking that they just have became an instant millionaire, thinking that they found diamond there, so they grabbed as much as they could to take back to their homeland. Unfortunately, when they got it to their homeland to get its value, it ended up only being downright crystals for value of zero. The locals here, we call it le'ahi. Le'ahi means the brown or the yellowfin tuna. If you ever watch the yellowfin tuna swim to the top of the ocean and its dorsal fin sticks out of the water, it will look exactly like Diamond Head Crater. And that is why us locals here, we call it le'ahi. For those of you that are going to continuously ride the beach to the southeast shores of Oahu and skip Diamond Head, today I'm going to give you guys a lucky number. This lucky number today is going to be 12. Everybody, what's your guys' lucky number? 12! Alright, you remember that number? Very lucky and also very important. For those of you that like to sunbathe without getting any bikini-like pants, come over here, you take the right on this spot right here on Beach Road, walk down, and that specific beach will be for you guys down there. You guys all know what kind of beach is that, right? Yeah. Do not do it if you're going to have to swim in the cold water first. You know what happens to us then when we swim in cold water? Right here is the first glimpse of Diamond Head Beach right here on the right. Those here we call this spot tips. 2 ways to get down. You land it on the pathway that we're going to be passing on the right-hand side shortly, or actually taking a couple of steps back and running it shortly. It is up to you. When I go down to Diamond Head, I like to do some snorkeling, surfing, some like to sunbathe, some sunburn. It's up to you. Bring out your guys' cameras because we're going to be creeping right over this bridge, and it's going to be the best opportunity for you guys to get pictures by the ambulance is blocking. Creep over you. Forgive me for the ambulance blocking. single, you'd place the flower in your right hand. If you're taking, you'd place the flower in your left hand. And if you're confused, you just take that flower and put it in your right pocket. Dedicated to those soldiers that went on that mission. The reason why the park is here in Hawaii, we actually had 4 local boys was actually on that mission. This park right here, White Park, is actually supposed to be shaped like a heart. The trees that you see at this park, the locals here, we call them ohia trees. The reason why we call them ohia trees, because they're ohia, not over there. Hope you guys having a wonderful time here in the beautiful Hawaii. Yeah. One recommendation I can tell you guys, very highly recommended. Do not stay in Waikiki. Check out the rest of the island. Things to do. These days, they're going to be way cheaper than being in Waikiki. Much cheaper than staying in Waikiki. Yeah. Tomorrow and Sunday and Wednesday. Take time to give to your loved ones. Friends, I recommend you going to our swap meet at the Aloha Stadium. Saturdays, Sundays, and Wednesdays. While walking around, remember I told you, when the hat flies out, everybody's going to say, Aloha. So make sure, secure your hat. Fair warning. The wind blows, as you can tell, this is an open air trolley. So when it blows and it flies out, please everybody add on with me. Aloha! Saturdays, Sundays, and Wednesdays. Easy way to just catch our city bus. Straight there. After you finish, city bus straight back. Nice and easy. Anybody for Diamond Head right here? Good luck. Hope you stretch before you do it.
The trolley stop.
The height is usually going upwards. Oh, thank you. A lot of people like for me to talk about this graveyard here on the right-hand side where we pull up over here. The only thing I'm going to tell you about this graveyard is what my mother told me once. Never to put flowers on her grave. Give her flowers while she's alive.
Yeah, that's true.
And we are off. On the left-hand side. PI and Hawaii 5-0.
Wow.
But they fired me. They said I was too good looking. They said they were looking for ugly people. I did not qualify. This road that we are riding on right now, and what you can see around us, back in the days, this was called sugarcane plantation. Sugarcane and pineapple, as you guys should know, was our biggest exports here direct people, you guys to it. I think it's actually helped keep our island continuously open. Now this land around us is actually Hawaiian homestead land. Hawaiian homestead land is if you had 50% or more Hawaiian, you would qualify for land for 99 years at $1 a year. Yeah. Now people think it is a wild thing, but it's actually not a wild thing. The reason why is because when they first made the Hawaiian Homestead Act, they knew that the Hawaiian people was not going to stay here in Hawaii for the rest of their life. With all the foreigners that were going to be coming to Hawaii, Hawaiians was all going to be falling in love and all types of kind of different types. So in the beginning, when they made the Hawaiian Homestead Land, they wanted the Hawaiians to have 100% of Hawaii to be able to occupy that land. But my third king, he knew what they were trying to do. So he fought for a very long time. He actually wanted for anyone with any part of Hawaii would be able to qualify for these lands. So they fought for a long time, and then they met in the middle, and that is why it is now 50% Hawaiian. So right now, my father is at the 50% range. He's 84 years old. So if my father did sign up for Hawaiian homestead land, got the land, use his own money and build a beautiful house on it, the very next day, if he would die, his children are going to move out. Because when he met my mother had no money. So his 50%, only his kids now only got 25. So as soon as he would pass away, even, you know, man, that very next day, they'll pretty much be and say, all right, everybody gotta go because you guys don't have enough Hawaiian to occupy the land. They knew that the Hawaiian people, you know, that's why they, a lot of people, visitors that come here to Hawaii, they ask me, how come there's a, you know, we see a lot of homeless people, you know, because they think a lot of them is on drugs. A lot of them went to that situation that I just explained to you guys. Fortunately, as human beings, we know we're not promised tomorrow. So at any point of your life, your parents could pass away, and then if you was living in a Hawaiian homestead land, and you do not have enough Hawaiian continue to occupy the land, you got to. And when you tell them, well, my father built this, you know, he paid his whole money to buy all this wood and material to build this house. You know what they tell you? We'll take your house with you. Crazy, yeah? Uncle Sam is, you know, he's not pointing at you, he's doing this. Give me back, you know? I filed for my tax return in April. I still never get nothing in. Yeah? But if I owed him something, ooh, Lord, he'd be getting in touch with me every second of the day. I think I'm going to file for my next tax return, and I still never get my first one. Here's one of our next stops. Going to be the Halona stop. Halona, you can go and do a little shopping, finish shopping, come back over here, and take a little ride to the southeast shores. If you guys just want to go back, right over there on that side to head back to Waikiki. Anybody from Halona? Do a little shopping with the ghost in the bathroom? What? Yeah, ghost in the bathroom. The reason why Halona is haunted because Halona is built on a half of a graveyard. Yeah. It's a lady with long black hair, no face, and no lower extremities. She resides in the bathroom, so imagine if you were on the toilet and she came out. I probably forget to wipe and run. Yeah. This is the time and ask the people that is riding with me in my trolley here today. Anybody likes to play golf? No? That was an instant no over there. Well, right here is the Waialae Golf Course. while, they will hit the ball in the bushes.
They told me that.
I love playing so much. They love so much. Every birthday that I have, I will actually.
It's like 2 hours, the blue one.
Of my friends.
No, this one, the other one. The last one.
Actually, we're holding one.
Yeah, the last one.
197-yard holding one. 13 of my friends were supposed to be that
Yeah.
day.
It's like how
I had all 13 of my friends
one
sign
day.
my
It's like 2
ball.
hours.
I put it in the
Yeah, this one.
and I put it in my countertop and I stared at it for a year. Until.
Yeah, yeah. Me, I will just go around first. Yeah.
They say never ever to put a tattoo of your girlfriend or wife's face or name on your body. They say
No,
when you do it,
I'm
it's
here. How many months already I'm here? So I just wanted to vlog. That's why. I travel like that. Tour around the island. With my uncle and aunties. But the thing, I wanted to vlog. That's why I just, yeah. Did you went already to Aloha Station? Aloha Station? Where you from? Texas, yeah. I'm from Philippines. Yes. But we have, what you call this one?
That's okay. I was able to go back to the
Okay,
same
I will tell you
course.
this.
One day,
Okay.
playing a tournament golf game with my
What is
church,
your
and I was
nationality, ma'am?
talking to my pastor about what had happened with my golf ball and everything, and one of the workers actually heard me telling my pastor. So he pulled me to the side, told me to hop in his car, and he drove to the exact hole that I hit that hole in one, pulled
No,
out
I
the
just
flag, and gave me the flag.
I
of that hole.
visited and then I will work in California.
A little bit about myself. Since I will be your driver for today, my name is
I
Jimmy.
didn't went to
I am
Texas
47
yet.
years old. I have 2 children, 120 and 120. My oldest is my son Joshua. He's an airplane pilot, a captain, making $149 an hour.
Wow.
Yeah, while I'm over here driving this trolley making $16 an hour. We love playing golf together. I like making that much money. He still refuses to pay for the golf game. And then when we're finished playing golf, he wants me to buy lunch or dinner. I told him, son, you're so tight, you squeak when you walk. I said, what's wrong with this picture? He said, Dad, there's nothing wrong with this picture. You're the one that made me. You're the one should pay for me. I said, all right. But I'll be the one that takes you out because I brought you in this world. Yeah. But my daughter's such a different person. She's right now in Arizona trying to become an anesthesiologist. Things might come to a little hole because 3 weeks ago she called me up and she told me that you're going to be a grandpa.
Wow.
Her name is Zazzy, spelled Z-A-Z-Z-Y. That'll be right there. If you look to the top of this ridge line right here, tiny little ridge, all the way to the top, you're going to see a lone coconut tree or a palm tree out there. See it? All by itself. That is actually where Oprah Winfrey bought her estates. $38 million she spent for her estates. Other famous people like Sylvester Stallone, Martha Stewart, Snoop Doggy Dogg, they are the people that purchased houses up here before. I used to actually be a pool cleaner, and I used to go up to Hawaii Lower Ridge. It's actually a gated community. This gated community, the only way you get to go up there is either if you work for them or you actually live there. I was a pool cleaner for several years, but they actually stopped me from going up there even though I was a pool cleaner. Made another pool cleaner go up because like whenever I used to go to work, I used to knock on Snoop Dogg's door wondering why it smelled like marijuana all the time. When I went to look for Snoop at Martha's house, it smelled like marijuana and cookies. Yeah, so they said, no more for you going up there, Gilkey. Like I said, it's a gated community. But if you guys wanted to go up there and try to look for these houses, in actuality, when you get to the front and the security guard stops you, all you gotta tell him, there's a most of the waters here in Oahu. A lot of things that we do in Oahu, usually the beach and the waterfront is usually the destination that a lot of us take. Here in Hawaii, not only when you're growing up, your parents has got to teach you about the birds and the bees, they actually got to teach you before you start dating someone to ask questions. Ask what's their name, their last name, their grandma's name, and so forth. Here we're on a small island. Here in Hawaii, you can actually be dating your own cousin. Yeah. So you got to ask those questions. So your parents tell you, make sure you ask these questions. I got very close to making that mistake. The girl that's on my leg right here, when we first, about maybe 3 years of being with each other, and our first time ever introducing our parents together, we made a barbecue at a beach. My mother was there, and my father-in-law arrived. Before I was had the opportunity to say, "Hey, Pops, this is my mom." My mom said, "Hey, good boy, is that you?" And my father-in-law said, "Hey, Auntie Shana, long time no see." I was like, "Oh no, I'm dating my cousin. She's pregnant with our baby." No. Fortunately, I was lucky enough because my father-in-law's mother had my father-in-law before she married my mom's first cousin. So I was like, woo! That was crazy. My father-in-law's wife at the time would always tell me, "Jackie, you remind me of George's brother so much." Kurt's brother so much. His name is George. Me and him got the same name. Jokey means George. I'm named after his father. Crazy. Crazy. But luckily, I never dated his daughter. I dated his half-brother's daughter, you know? So, woo, I was close. So when I moved there, with my wife's side of the family, I called him uncle and auntie, his brothers and sisters. When we come to my family, I call him cousin. Crazy. And on the right-hand side is that spot. And ahead of us to the right-hand side, you can see the people that are going to be riding the jet skis. Actually, some of them are actually riding them right now. Are the people on the outside with the parasailing? There's usually a big yellow parachute. That parasailers are out there. Locals also go all the way on the outside of that corner over there, and they surf at China Walls. A very large rock wall, about 13 feet that sticks out of the water, straight up. People that actually go to China Walls and they watch the surfers surf right past them. But unfortunately, do not pay attention to the waves that surf them up. And they right off that wall. Like the statue that we passed earlier when we first took off from Waikiki, that man Honolulu, his favorite saying that he would tell all the visitors that came to Hawaii: whenever you're by the ocean, never turn your back to the ocean. Walk on the ocean, turn around and listen to things that you keep in. While all the dangerous things that you and avoid about. So yes, be careful. Pillbox all the way at the top, as the military men and women would stay in there looking out for dangers coming from the Pacific Ocean. When the military used to use it, two things, a little difference about overhead crater and diamond head crater. Now that the military does not, before they use it, they made a trail that goes directly straight up this one. They made a trail on the outside of Coconut they made a trail on the inside. So now that the military does not use it anymore, people hike it. Outside the Coconut Crater, and for Diamond Head, they hike it from the inside. At the end, you'll reach that Pill Rocks. And then you can take your view surrounding on the southeast side of the route, as well as the south side here. Another volcano on the right hand side used to be to the trolley, you guys got 12 miles to walk your booty back to Right out here is going to be the blowhole. Go ahead, take some pictures, and when I whistle, that would be for you guys to come back.
Okay.
Hope you guys are enjoying you guys' time. If you guys are, my name is Kyoki. And if you guys are not, my name is Howard.
Okay. So we have 12 minutes here?
No.
How many minutes?
When I whistle.
Okay. So maybe how many minutes then?
When I whistle.
Okay.
About 10 minutes.
10 minutes, okay. Around 10 minutes. So you can take a picture here. So it's like you'll be here for 10 minutes. And right now we will go down. Video. It's okay, thank you.
Be the most dangerous beach in the whole landslide hit the water, it actually made a small tsunami that hit Molokai. They put all these rocks over here that came off of the volcano to block all the 4x4 trucks from going and riding on the sand. The reason why they did that is because they had certain incidents that while riding on the sand, they couldn't see people at night riding on the sand, and then they ran them over. So that's why now they put all these rocks, so that the 4x4 trucks cannot ride on the sand anymore. This is also another spot where we used to allow, they used to allow us with our 4x4 truck to go back here, and Dayton, ride all through the trails back here, riding all the way to a beautiful secluded beach back there. And that's what the village is. And this old fire house, she's the one that actually, the wife that controls the whole thing here. If you look past this big tree coming up on our left-hand side, if you look past this tree to the left, now you'll be able to see the inside of the volcano. Like I said, the fire god is the one that controls all the volcanoes here in Hawaii. And she's really the one that made all the Hawaiian islands with the volcanoes. Is also after she made Hawaiian Island, she used her volcano to make her own freshwater share. The share that looks exactly like a ring of iron. So she would sit in it and look at all the things that she created. This chair that I'm going to show you is actually naturally made. This is not man-made. Right over here to the right. This chair. See it? Looks like a recliner right there, right? That's about this chair right there. On the right-hand side, another hiking area known as the Honolulu Light Ocean Hike. What you want to do is wait the whole way at the end of the hike. You'll be at a lighthouse, and at that lighthouse, you can take beautiful pictures of the east side of Oahu. But I recommend you guys wait out and look at the photos, because if you guys thought that side was beautiful, watch right here. The tour guides are on the side. It's here. Let you guys take pictures from here, from the trolley. The rim, you put this on the top of the rim.
Take picture.
First meeting. Remember Adam Sandler's job? come maybe on one of our first or second runs to Sea Life Park. They go to Sea Life Parks, watching the dolphin shows, the sea lion shows, the penguin shows. Tickets here in the front is around $39.99 plus tax. Coming up around $43 per person. But I got tickets in my bag for $20 per person, saving you guys around $23 per person. If you guys wanted to, you guys can either go Sea Life Park or take your time, taking on an hour or two and going across to the beach and relaxing and then coming back, and we'll be taking you guys back. Hey, aloha!
Aloha!
Put your phones on camera, face it to this QR codes, a website's gonna pop up. Click on that website. Don't take a picture of the card, click on that website. Give me a review on how I did for you today. Today we did the Diamond Head and Scenic route. And when you leave those comments, please let them know that Keoki, K-E-O-K-I, was your driver today. Or my boss will not know who you are talking about, okay?
You know how to do this, guy? Yeah. The website will pop up. Click on the website. Okay.
A while ago, it's like $20 if you will get from you.
Yes.
Ticket.
Yes.
So how many hours will be the show?
The show, it goes
like,
for
yeah.
a long time. They actually have the pamphlet on telling you what times the show start.
Okay.
So around 2.5 hours, you guys can pretty much see all the show. You guys are lucky enough that you guys came early.
Okay.
A lot of people come late and they won't be able to do all of it because they came later.
Okay.
You guys are in the first run.
So maybe if we will think tomorrow, we can get from you like that?
I will not be working tomorrow.
Ah,
But you guys
okay.
can get it from me today.
Today,
Yeah.
okay. So I will think that one. Thank you.
Let me see,
I will let you know.
let me see how much I have left anyway. I might have to re-up too. I only have 5 left.
Okay, later I will just finish this tour.
Okay.
Then maybe. Thank you.
Not a problem.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This here, you can use the bathroom. So this is the fan area today. Hi ma'am, where's the bathroom? Ah, this one? Yeah, women. Thank you.
Look at the beautiful rainbow. Look at this rainbow in front of us. See?
Yes, the rainbow.
Wow, look how thick that bugger is. Ooh, look at it gleaming right on the water, right? That is beautiful. Woo! Somewhere on the rainbow, two birds fly. Look at that. Imagine if there was like a boat right there. They wouldn't even know they'll be right in the
There is a rainbow.
Look like it's coming toward us because the rain is coming this way. Usually you'll see the rainbow going away from us. This one looks like it's coming to us. See it? Wow. Beautiful.
Beautiful rainbow. other side. There you go.
The bigger island right there, known as Rabbit Island. The smaller one is Turtle Island. Rabbit Island, there are no rabbits on it. It actually just supposed to be shaped like a rabbit. The head of the rabbit with 2 ears. It is actually a bird sanctuary. The island next to it is Turtle Island. That is where the turtles go and lay their eggs. Isn't it ironic that the bird sanctuary is right next to their prey? Perfect spot. They only gotta fly seconds away to get some birdie.
So we have to be here now. Next. Now we should be here. We have to move around because we are next to the.
That lake was still beautiful.
Very beautiful scene.
when nights are still, come on in. You can hear the voice of Honolulu.
Next up here is Marina.
We'll be together.
Another shot right here. And of course, you guys can get
medications, and prevent migraine.
Okay guys, we're back here in Waikiki Shopping Plaza. So here is the pick up point and the drop off. After this blue line, so after this, I will ride also the red and the pink line. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this tour. So it's very refreshing experience to see the ocean view here in Honolulu, Hawaii. Please don't forget to like this video, comment if you have any question, and please do subscribe. Again, thank you so much for watching. See you in my next one. God bless us all. Bye. Stay safe.